on them a little bit, but I didn't do anything. Okay, well, if I would happen to get it to unstick like that and get it back, then it should. It should be fine then. I think I do believe it is a receive problem. The transmit side seems to be fine. It really does. But I just was afraid I'd smoke something else. I may take the case off and tap around in it a little bit. It ain't going to hurt nothing. I'm not going to beat it or anything. I'll just go easy with it. But they would be right there near where the coax cable comes in. Are they usually covered like with a little plastic thing?
What's that?
Oh boy, I think we about lost each other there, Doug.
Yeah, what was the last question about the plastic thing?
I said the relays usually have a kind of a hard plastic cover over them.
Yeah. And you can download the service manual and follow it through, and it'll show you right where it is. They'll even have the alignment procedures in there, and it'll be really helpful for looking for the signal path. But it'll go off of the transmitter into the bandpass filter, and then go out from there. The bandpass filter, is this happening on every band or just one band in particular? Did you check all frequencies for receive?
Absolutely. It's on all bands.
Okay, it's almost like it's cut something off on either the front end of the receiver or the transmit-receive relay.
Okay. Well, if it's not the relays, I don't know. How would you check the front end?
Well, you can bypass it, so you can go from the antenna input and then go right to the receive input, and then you can bypass that relay and see if you have any kind of receive signal.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'll get in there tomorrow and try to see what I can figure out. It's almost 1 o'clock in the morning. I guess I better hush and go to sleep, Roger.
Yeah, and if it's just kind of weak and like you're 10 decibels down, that could just be the preamp amplifier might have smoked, and sometimes they do that as well. So, just kind of look at it, and if it's really smoked something, you can kind of smell around and see where it might have popped something, and that'll clue you to the area. You can find the damage there. Because I'm not seeing anything outside the relays. There's a transmit-receive relay for the amplifier, and it goes off kind of the same circuit. I mean, you may have popped the, I don't know. You just have to look at it and go through it. But a lot of things I can think of that might be there, but not being familiar with that rig, I can't point you right to it. But go check the signal path in, and if you can bypass it over that relay, or you can always check to see which way it is. Also, relaxed, it should be in receive, and then you transmit with it active. But if it got stuck in the active, on the transmit side, then you wouldn't receive any signal. And it could just be that simple. So have some fun looking at it. Don't fret too much. If you are getting some kind of receive, and you can receive something, all hope is not lost. It's just in an amplification stage or something, and it's just probably a simple transistor or a relay, and not much more than that is my guess. So that's the good news of it.
Yeah, QSL, absolutely. Well, I tell you what, I wish we lived closer. I'd just bring it over, Roger.
Yeah, I'd love to help you with it, but that's a little bit far to go over and check out, right?
Yeah, unfortunately it is. I don't know. Do you ever? Do you work on people's radios, or like if they shipped it to you or anything, or is that too much?
I'm not really set to do a full deal here. I just work on mine and fix them when I need to, and I've had to tear into them a bunch, depending on what goes wrong over the years, various Kenwoods or whatever. But full alignment, I'm not set up to go all the way through that or anything. But I don't know, if it gets bad enough and show me some pictures or whatever, my email is good in QRZ. If you run into trouble or whatever, I'll try to help you out with it there.
Yeah, QSL. Okay, I appreciate that. I really do. Thank you for your time. And I'm sorry the other party left. I certainly didn't want that. I was just coming along, and I'm usually not on this radio this late. But anyway, you have a good night, and thank you so much for your help, Doug. I really appreciate it. I'll put you in the log right now there, Roger.
All right, sounds good. Well, let me know if I can help you out with that, and you can look through the maintenance manual and schematics and kind of point you maybe in the right direction if you find something that's kind of bad. But just off the top of my head, I'm thinking relay or smoke transistor somewhere, and it could even be on a keying, just a simple emitter follower or a key or something like that. So don't fret too much. If you can receive something with it, at least some of the stages down in the chain are good, and that's good news. So at least the VFO and everything is good, and the phase lock loop is good, and your receiving and the mixers are good. It could just be an amplifier on the front end, and that's just simply finding the bad active device and sniffing it out.
Roger. Well, we'll hope for the best, I'll tell you that. Well, you have a good night, and I appreciate all your help. I truly do. And whenever, I know the time's different where you are, but anyway, whenever you do go, have a good night, and I'll definitely put you in the log and look for you again. And my email's good in QRZ too. It's simple. It's just w4cna@yahoo.com. Take care, and we'll catch you later. Doug, thank you so much. W5LY, W4CNA.
All right, John. Well, you have a good evening. And it's a little before midnight here, so I gotta hit it before too long. And I'll look that up, and I wrote down here FT990 problems on there to make notes here on the paper. So very good. You have a great evening, and dig into that. Don't be too afraid of it. You'll probably find the area pretty easily. And like I said, I don't think it's that bad. Probably not that bad. So keep your fingers crossed. W4CNA will look for you again, and hopefully I hear you on the air there with it. W5LY. Have a great evening.
Okay, my friend. Take care. Thank you so much. Have a good night. W5LY, W4CNA. We're going to shut this Kenwood off. Good night.
Same thing.
Kilo November 4, Uniform Lima Delta.
Oh, was that a Uniform Lima Delta? I was stepping away there for a second. W5LY.
Yeah, do I have a Whiskey 5 Lima Yankee? This is Kilo November 4, Uniform Lima Delta.
Kilo November 4, Uniform Lima Delta, W5LY. How you doing tonight? Name here is Doug, Delta Oscar Uniform Golf, Grapevine, Texas.
Yeah, Doug, name here is George, Golf Echo Oscar Romeo Golf Echo, located in the state of Florida. I was just rolling up and down a band a little bit, and I heard you in there, but I figured I'd stop by and say hello.
Oh, very good, George. Yeah, you're about 5'9" plus 5 or so here, maybe plus 10 tonight. Looks like the band is lengthening out a little bit to the south, maybe. Yeah, very good. Thanks for the call. I was about to step away there, but I was just on the other side of the room and heard you call. K4ULD, W5LY.
Yeah, roger that, Doug. Yeah, I was playing radio for a while tonight, and I was on frequency with some groups, and went up and down, and made a couple contacts, and I figured I'd roll down to the bottom and run back up, but I think I'm going to pull the plug and call it a night. But thanks for sticking around for my call. I'll get you in the book there. I don't believe I worked here before. I don't recognize the call, but I'm not doing an e-log at the moment. I'll do that later on, but thanks for picking me up there. 5'9" plus 10 for you here into the state of Florida.
Yeah, George, you're somewhere between 5'9", 5 and 10 tonight, so hey, sounds good. Thanks for the call. Yeah, I I don't keep the other logs too much, just pay